Perhaps it is the way of things that a playthrough of any Yooka-Laylee game must last 7 parts. I said last night, well, not last night, but during the last Yooka-Laylee session, that I was going to finish it last time, but that was clearly not the case. However, now, this time around, we have nothing to focus on but the impossible Lair. And also I looked up how to get to the missing book, so we may have more bees to help us out. We'll see. It may or may not work. It's surprisingly difficult to nail down like any walkthroughs on this game. Like I tried to look up like more locations because I know people in chat were saying like they were looking it up. Yeah, 41 out of 48 that there are more bees to find than just the pair that are in this final book, just from like a standard level that I haven't visited. And I didn't look all of them up, but at the very least I did figure out how to access this one. And I haven't verified this technique. It may be linked to another event that I did not activate in like a sequence of things. But as this game so famously says, look it up on the internet. Maybe someone will have found it. The thing is, nobody played this game, so nobody posted about it on the internet. Didn't the original Yooka-Laylee have like some similar weird secret like that? Like in the Kickstarter play box or something that linked to something in Gloomy Galleon? And my playthrough of the original Yooka-Laylee was a long time after that game came out, and it just like, I don't think they ever got around to like giving that weird thing like any purpose. It's so weird. I don't think the signpost in this is the same thing, but that's interesting to think about. Who knows? Maybe there are secrets like that here, and we just have yet to find them. Maybe there's some sort of linkage between the two games with that secret, but I don't know. These are stop and swap secrets that I am not big-brained enough to go after myself. Anyways, this seems to be the closest. I'm gonna warp here. I'm gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see what happens as soon as I find out exactly where I am. Right, I remember this room. I just don't remember its relation to anything else in the cave system. If I just go down, will I find my way out? Why are they hiding super Easter eggs in mediocre games? I think just because, like, stop and swap in Banjo-Kazooie became, like, such, like, an infamous thing that people... Okay, hold on. So as it turns out, in order to get... That bat does have a cool nose. To this book... Watch this. This is what you must do. You go inside. You go inside of the building. You see this man? He says, phew. Okay, it worked, it worked. You ground pound this spot, and a bush appears. You eat the berry. You spit it out at the fire. This makes me so mad. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, as soon as I finished streaming from the last session, I looked it up immediately, and I was so angry. See, especially because I thought the only secret up here was for that tonic, not to get to the level, so I kind of rolled that out. But as it turns out, there's kind of just a bunch of cool shit, including but not limited to a level, all hidden behind just that one secret. And now that I look at it in hindsight, there is a ground pound symbol there that I just didn't see, so it's a little bit on me. But it's also a little bit too obtuse. I'm a little bit too stupid for this game, for this baby game. Why did you retweet Vor? Listen, I ask myself this question as well. Sounds like secrets. We were just talking about secrets. What's the sound of a secret? More like Yooka-Baby. Good question. The game audio sounds like I'm watching a YouTube video in the parking lot of the local cafe. Does it? Does it now? Let me look it up, and then we'll get back to Vor. Let me have a look at that. Thanks for pointing that out. So now we have this sign here. Wait a second. Okay, well, in the playthrough that I looked up, he says, thanks for solving my hint, but I guess that's enough. Okay. Return to where red rock meets green grass. I'm not doing this. See, I just thought it was going to be, like, an even bigger, like, insult to injury. Because I thought he was going to say, thanks for solving my hint, and then I walk up, I labor over this puzzle for like an hour, and I'm like, what hint? But no, it is unrelated. However, there is this. I lied, there's a third B. There's not just 2. So that's 3 Bs on top of what we already have. Anyways, back to Vor. Every once in a while, I just like look up. I want to make sure I see all the Keaton art, and none of it goes under my nose. And that's just what I saw. I also saw a very cute piece of Keaton art done in the style of Okami. And I'm not going to show the image. It wasn't that bad. It was just Keaton. It was like Halloween themed, and he had like a pumpkin bag of candy. But Corrin was like the size of candy. I mean, the book's right back there, but I kind of want to see what this puzzle's all about. And Corrin was very tiny, and Keaton was lifting him up, and he's kind of got his mouth open a little bit. And I really did look at it for a while, like, do I retweet this? But fuck, it's Keaton and Corrin. I kind of have to, don't I? And then I did, and then I immediately regretted it. However, oh, I see, you have to rock it. What? But afterwards, I said to myself, and also I said to the public on Twitter in a tweet moments later, that actually, what I did to retweet Vor is okay. Because that's just that's just how I'll draw the size difference between Keaton and Corrin by 2021. So sooner or later, look forward to, I guess, Keaton Vor of my own. It burns! Listen, I'm glad there are Vor enthusiasts in chat who are trying to be on my side, but this is for different reasons than I think they ought to be. Well, let's see. In order to get that fire berry, I need to burn the things blocking it, so I have to go back a little bit. Now I have to take it a little bit further before it explodes. Blows up?! It wasn't even real Vor. It's not Vor until he touches the tongue. See, that's what I was, that's what I was saying. Somebody, replied to my tweet about me being nervous about it. I'm like, come on, that's not even Vor. Nothing's even going on yet. We haven't even gotten to the good part yet. Sounds a bit defensive there, bub. I'm just, listen, somebody asked for an explanation, and I'm giving you my explanation. That's the full and honest truth. The art was good, but I have a good time driving with that content. I have a hard time stomaching it. Thanks for sharing, Kaijimufu. I woke up literally as soon as you started streaming and still trying to comprehend what you're saying. Are you saying you did it ironically? Not that I did it ironically. Just that I did it, in spite of the Vor, because it was still kind of cute, but not because of it. Oh wow, that lasted for a lot longer than I thought. Than I thought it would. Why use many wood when few would do trick? I thought it was gonna last fewer ticks. Also, do you notice that the rope? This is not how ropes work. Look, the point at which it is anchored at above it is swinging to and fro. Only the bottom half should. The actual anchor is halfway up the rope. Y'all seeing this? That is weird. Sometimes this game really does feel like it was made in Roblox. What do you mean I misread your message, Kaijimufu? If you have that attitude, might as well just say, it's not Vor until he pats his engorged belly with satisfaction. Femi, you say that with too much detail for you to just, casually know that. I don't know. There are certain DeviantArt things that I mention, ooh, those were the days, those were the dark days, the dark days, but, that's a joke with perhaps too much familiarity, if you ask me. Okay, so where... This is bizarre! Eh? Also, I just realized that I can jump around them normally like this. I don't have to swing every single one. Yeah, because I was about to ask, how am I going to swing? How am I going to swing all of them with that little time? But I think I can manage. You kind of got to memorize the route, though. Otherwise, it may be too late. Oh! Yeah, like that. Okay, so it is pretty tight, though, even in spite of not having to swing them. I typed it without engorged, but it didn't have the same heft. The same emotional weight. You read it as I have a fun time driving with the content when I said literally the opposite of that. Oh, yeah, Kaijumifu said that they have a hard time, not a fun time. I mean, I did. It jived enough. And you go this way, and then you go this way, and then there's a lot more jumps afterwards. You gotta be careful, gotta watch out, gotta be quick! Yeah! I'll take a Quilly, who's asking? The only reason why I know what the belly pat is because of Griffin himself. Listen, I've seen some art in my day. I'm just being able to recall that kind of thing. Just like that is, I think, on another level. Hey, so what's all this leading to? Is this all to unlock just the alt for this stage? I guess so. Oh, so now I'll be able to swing this back and forth, and I guess that's what creates the alternate version. Yeah, rerouted. I do want to do the original first, so I'll let it resume back to its original state. I'm assuming that once... Yeah, interesting. Okay. Ropeburn Ridge. I remember the first time I learned about Vor. What a lovely conversation we're having tonight, huh, chat? Sure missed you guys. I guess you could say you're very voracious for Keaton and Corin. That's true. I wish people had mind palaces because I wonder what mine would look like. I mean, that is Femi wondering what theirs would look like, but, you know, I mean, if I were to ask what mine would look like, I don't think I would want to know. I think it would be too dark. Too horny, perhaps, even for me. What does that caution sign imply about the existence of humans in the Yooka-Laylee universe? Hey, speaking of the existence of humans in the Yooka-Laylee universe, of humans, did you guys see the very funny Super Mario Bros. Post regarding the very unfunny cancellation of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics? That's so fucked up that that game is now based on an event that did not happen. Boy, and I remember when I played Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, and my brother's like, that's not the real story of Babylon, they're making that up. He's gotta be really mad this time around when he finds out that Sega's lying about the Olympics this time. Holy shit, I didn't even think of that. It's, in my opinion, perhaps one of Super Mario Bros.'s best posts in quite a while. I would highly recommend it. Why is this a left arrow on this box? You don't see those every now and then. I guess it just means you roll through. Anyways, new stages means new music, so I'm looking forward to some more of that. Yeah, it's pretty chill. This is like a lazy river kind of vibe. Ooh. Speaking of engorged, look at Yuka's fucking jaw. It really is, I mean, not that Yuka would vor, but if he could, he would. Also, now this sounds like a VeggieTales song. Like, this sounds like the backing music. Like, if you put lyrics about, like, don't steal, don't lie, then that's totally... Does anybody else get that vibe? I feel like VeggieTales had, like, a lot of big swaying numbers like this, you know? Ooh, indeed, but Griffin, it's like the Bible says, you must not let your eyes be bigger than your stomach. Like, just like the Bible says, Griffin. I must not fall into temptation. How's that one? I've seen Yooka-Laylee vor, it exists. I'm very sorry to hear that. I mean, Laylee is quite smaller than Yuka. Hey, remember when the Platonic Twitter account had to ask people to stop sending them pictures of their feet? I sure do. Boy, what a world we live in. Hey, that's a coin. I can have a little temptation as a treat. Did you know that you can hop rivers in Animal Crossing without the pole? Well, I did not. We'll have to save those secrets, those game theories, for the appropriate time. I think it only works with the thinnest of rivers, but it works like shovel dug holes where you hop if you just run into it. I just had a VeggieTales song stuck in my head. Pray tell, which VeggieTales song did you have stuck in your head, Kaijimifu? Also, bye, Laylee. Bye-bye. A farewell. So long. Okay, here's a bell. We're fine. Here's a bell, Isabel. Little late to the party on this one. Man, you really have to have perfect timing on those. There's not really much leeway, is there? Yuka's got a goddamn fragilis jaw hinge. Both Yuka and Laylee were doing the voring, I think. They weren't voring each other. Is that what? Eating each other, to me, like, mentally gives me the image of, like an Ouroboros. But like a two-person Ouroboros? A Voroboros, if you will. Well, that doesn't go back down, does it? Wow! That stage wasn't bad at all. I don't think I died once. It was the one that went, we could use him as a footstool or a table to play Scrabble on, then tie him up and beat him up and throw him out of Babylon, because you mentioned Babylon. This is a Honey Sue, by the way. That became, like... Didn't that become a meme for a little bit? I don't know if it was, like, a big meme, but, of course, as someone who was indoctrinated with that constantly as a child, it's the little bit where I think the celery sticks are, like, wiggling back and forth, and the music's going, like, and then it goes up a key, and then they start wiggling even harder, and they're, like, wiggling in a circle. I thought it made a pretty good meme. If that didn't become big, and I'm the only one that saw that, then I'm gonna be very disappointed. But I think that one, the caption on that one was, like, me and the boys looking for beans at 3 AM or something like that. It was a little while back. Ouroboros is a location in the AU. No vor there, though. In your Fire Emblem AU? Well, it's never too late to change that. Looks like this part got blocked off here by rocks. Rocked off, if you will. Look, the ropes are swinging all over the place. That's where the difference comes in. Man, this game sure is nice looking. Okay, I don't know. There's a lot of... It's like... Are you seeing this flickering? I get that it's supposed to be like light highlights, but I think the resolution for it is so low that it's like flickering. And boy, does my screen tearing not agree with that. Oh, this is cool. There's like hazards you're swinging over, because, you know, that's the bit. I'm liking this, though. This is cute. You will regret this, Griffin. I mean, if you think about it, like, it wouldn't be a stretch. This goes to the left, because the arrow tells me so. Keaton does, like, canonically eat people, so you kind of, like... I mean, don't, but you could if you wanted to. Okay, so this is what killed me in a previous level, because I got too big for my britches. What happens now if I try to go over it? Oh! It's possible! I didn't know it was! I forgot that it's shooting stars tonight. I didn't know that it was. That's a fun thing to know. Not gonna go for it, not gonna go for it, not gonna go for it! Griffin, you know what they say about temptation. Wasn't there like a... That was the third Larry Boy movie, right? Larry Boy and the Bad Apple? I think I know that one. I think I heard of that one. God. Is there anything like... I know I tried to do like VeggieTales Flash games one time as a stream. And like, the majority of them like, unfortunately didn't work. But man, it just comes up so much, and I had like such a weirdly deep attachment to it. Not that I liked it, but I just have a very like big history with it, a big idea, one might say. You know, it's just strange to think about, and I don't know if there's anything else out there. I may or may not be interested. I just think it's very funny in hindsight. These fucking Christian vegetables. Actually, though, that would be fitting for the AU version of Keaton. So I should have known better than to ask about this when Femi started talking about engorged bellies. I think Griffin would be a great vor artist, TBH. Someday. You really think so? Listen, man, commissions are open, and I have low standards, so that's not for me to decide. That's for you to decide. See, if I can, like, just kind of damage boost through that fast enough. I'm sorry, use invincibility frames fast enough. Damage boost implies using knockback to, and transferring that into movement that would not otherwise be doable. But I can use that and get through without Laylee, at the very least. But now I don't have my little spin jump. I can do this, though. Don't meow me! You know, like, meow. Oh. This feels like the big conclusion that a level would have when it's done teaching you everything, never mind there's another checkpoint. But doesn't it kind of? I don't know, those 3 ropes really felt like it, but maybe not. We're definitely past the halfway point though, so if not now, then probably soon. If not now, then when? I'm sorry, what are we saying? 0002? Griffin has damned his digital husband to vor hell. Well, I guess if I had to pick, it would be better than him getting vored. What the fuck? Oh, I guess I must have found a barrel blast. Y'all remember Donkey Kong Barrel Blast? What the fuck? I feel bad for Donkey Kong because between Donkey Kong Country and then the Donkey Kong Country Returns games from Retro, you know, that and Tropical Freeze, he really didn't get a good shake, did he? I mean, people have nice things to say about Diddy Kong Racing, and Donkey Kong 64 was like, I mean, people say it's tedious, but I don't know if I would say it was bad. But you know, I feel like he didn't get what he deserved. And I mean that in the sense that the Joker gives society what it deserves. There was the Larry Boy game on GBA and PS2. The one you just mentioned, Larry Boy and the Bad Apple, has a GBA game. Holy moly. Is it so? Ready? Come. Let me stream it. Oh! Still you cannot play Yooka-Laylee? Come, let me teach you. There was a Larry Boy PS2 game. Holy moly. And here I am, sitting here with my copy of Klonoa 2. I guess now I have maybe other PS2 titles to visit. Okay, so guys, I don't know if this is like... I think Klonoa 2 is gonna have to be delayed. I don't know if this is like a fact. Okay, now this feels like a level conclusion if I've ever seen it. I don't think Amazon is delivering like non-essentials right now. So I think even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to get a hold of the cable and console I would need to do a playthrough of that right now. Also, another checkpoint, really. Is it so? But I formulated a plan, or at least like a theory, prior to before the world went to shit. That being, guys, what do you guys think I could do regarding Amazon's 30-day return policy? Because like if I like stream the entirety of the game, then I could like just return the PS2 and then it wouldn't be a problem, right? Like I could do that, right? Like that's not a problem, right? Hey, what's this way? Hey, what dangerous thing? I'm not even gonna... What could be there, Griffin? A coin that you're not gonna spend on anything? Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch! They are delivering them, but not at expedited speeds. That's in the US, though. I don't know about Canada or Alberta. Lore insect. I'll allow it. I'll take it. I literally just ordered a bookmark on there earlier. You can probably get it. How can we help? Tails gets trolled too. Keaton gets digested. Well, no. No, Keaton would be the one digesting. Corin, I mean, I don't mean to make this, like, tops and bottoms discourse, but, like, Keaton would be the eater, and Corin would get eated. Right? Listen, this is not, again, this is not my space. This is for you to commission, and for me to draw. That said, I probably won't be able to be streaming starting tomorrow for a little bit. I'll be probably back in like another week. So if like that would be like a pretty good opportunity for me to like be doing lots of art and stuff. So, you know, heads up on that. You know, like but like you know, wouldn't that be so funny? Would that be fucked up? Haha, just kidding. Unless I'm a vor expert. I've never seen Keaton get eaten. Oh, I'm sorry. The words are pred and pray. Is that what that Eat, Pray, Love book everybody was talking about a while ago was? Wow, I guess that is life-changing, isn't it? And they are the vor equivalent of top and bottom. Holy moly. This is like a whole world. And not to use this language intentionally, but I guess you could say that the vor community on the internet has a seedy underbelly. Eaten. Have I never been here? Huh. I guess not. Neato. I wish Eat, Pray, Love was about that. Do you? Listen, when Chad was trying to be like supportive and be like, it's okay to retweet Vor Griffin, I do it all the time. I thought that was kind of joking, but I think we got some real Vor heads in here. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just like, didn't know that those were here. I'm learning a lot tonight on twitch.tv. Hey, so am I. That's what we like to do here on twitch.tv/GriffingGalactic. Hi Kazooie, bye Kazooie. Can't believe that they had alternates all this time. And yet I still never found my way up here. Damn. I guess that's what the final batch of bees is all about, but if not, if the quantity of bees that we have now is not enough to conquer the impossible lair, then dare I say it, nothing will be. Although we do have additional slots for like the tonics, the perks, or whatchamacallit. So there may be, I don't know if there's like damage related things or like go to the game related things that I could like enable, but if possible, then yes, I should probably do that. Yeah, I'm unironically into Vor. Good for you. I guess I kind of appreciate it because now I have like an oracle, and now like we're all like better for it, I think, right? I'm sorry, or should I say a voracle. Anyways, time for butts. Listen, I see a lot of pictures of Keaton doing a lot of things, and need I remind you that there's somebody on not DeviantArt, on Fur Affinity who exclusively commissions pictures of Keaton drowning? So it really could be worse, you know. I don't think I would retweet those. I don't think there's any way to make that one cute. So you gotta not jump over the final batch, because he's gonna charge you before you can land. Anyways, so far through with no bees lost. I think 44 is the total, right? I have not seen those pics. Thank God. I feel like I'm watching an animal abuse video when I see them. Sorry folks, my only fetishes are getting given money and handsome fish creatures that can murder me that I must serrade and give blood offerings to. So basically getting gifted a copy of Breath of the Wild by a lover is the most intimate thing somebody can do for you. I mean, hey, I guess that's just a true statement for anybody, isn't it? Additionally, I think coming into this at the beginning of the night instead of like at the end of the night is gonna maybe make it easier. Like my mind is like a little bit less like, only a little bit. I'm still like a little bit like, you know, I think I got a couple things wrong in there. However, a little bit less than I would were I streaming this at night. I mean, it's night, but you know, it's late at night. I don't know, I got high hopes. I believe in myself. Oh my, look at all the Yoshi lols, Paramox. Look at all the variants. So, I've been told in the past that it's possible for streamers to, like, do different things with channel points, right? Like, I can customize it. Like, what features do I have at my disposal? Or would I not be able to know things like that because you guys aren't, like, affiliates or even streamers? I don't know, I'm still curious. I just haven't looked into it. But the bees! I should have waited. God, I forgot how good the music was here. And now it doesn't sound like, what was it, a YouTube drive-thru? I could be playing Animal Crossing right now. Do you think there's chameleons in Animal Crossing that look like this? Because if I think there were, then they would be pretty cute. Taking a lot of stupid hits right now. A lot of unnecessary damage. Don't do that. Why you do these ridiculous stuff? Oh, you can't bounce off of those? Oh boy, I'm in more trouble than I thought I'd be. They make such sad noises when they go. When you let them down. I think the only thing worse that they could do is like if they were to say, "I'm disappointed in you, Griffin." Which, I mean, for all my knowledge, there is a character named Griffinsect, so that's entirely possible. By the way, before we wrap this up, I really should make some time to take a look at like all the different bee names, because they do like all have different bios and fun facts about them, and I would like to know them. The bees have good lore in this game. I'm gonna take damage on this. Come on, go away! Oh, you! And there's more. That's not even the last one. These rascally rockets. Great, now I'm getting attacked by tarantulas. In Animal Crossing, I'm getting attacked by these crazy boys here. Yeah, this is not as clean a run as it ought to be, that's for damn sure. Chet is going to have to take a bit of a backseat for the time being. There's a couple of like places I can stand for like a little bit. But I think it would... Oh my god, I totally lucked out on that one. It would behoove me to focus on the game considering how difficult this is and how long it is. Hey, I'm here for a long time, not a hard time. Wait, no. I'm just glad David Wise decided to make something that slapped, because he could have made something that didn't, but he just did it. Meme arrow implying David Wise is even capable of doing something that doesn't slap. Where am I being taken? Haven't made that mistake before. Didn't realize that getting damage would actually like fuck with your momentum, but I suppose it does. I go off screen! The camera's like focusing on the bottom half for some reason. Don't you fucking dare. Okay, I'll take it. 27 though. Not a good look. This is our first attempt of the night though, so it may take a little bit more before I memorize fully what must be done. Right, I remember this though. I gotta do the spins though to give myself more airtime, and that's what allows me to vertically ascend with these bounces, because they go up faster than I can go down. And the result is we have a net increase in height. Okay, that takes us to our first mini-boss checkpoint. Let's see. I'm on an Animal Crossing island right now with just rocks and spiders. That's scary. I've figured out how to get tarantulas to spawn. YouTube drive-thru is better than what I said. Oh, that's great then. I'm an affiliate, but I haven't seen any options for it? Okay. What's it like being able to hunt tarantulas without having a midlife crisis? Oh, I had an ad run. What was the affiliate question? Regarding channel points, I keep getting told that I'm able to like customize them and give my chat members like specific rewards. And I love customizing channel shit, so I'm all for it. I just haven't even like looked at the screen. But like, what kinds of things can I do? Not today, baby. No, baby. I could definitely do with more than 27 bees, but so far so good, I suppose. Oh, well, not anymore. Guess I am just a simpleton after all. Come on. Give B a break. This is most certainly not going to be the run. But we will have B bios to look forward to. Oh my god, chill out. And perks maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Get your bee puns in while you can, folks. The stock market is going to close without any notice. I guess I better beware. Gonna take a drinky. Gonna take a sippy. See this part? I feel like ordinarily I would be garbage at this part, but I think this is like my most improved section. Gotta be very careful though, because that pipe is a pain in the ass. Apparently there's like some tarantula meta that's going around that I'm not familiar with. Should I be doing this? Am I behind? I mean, the answer is a resounding yes. Of course I'm behind. Because everybody else gets to have all the fun and I only get to stream like 2 hours a day. And only at night as well. Don't you do it. Oh, they did it. Listen, I just think it's worth clarifying that I used to lose far more bees here than I currently just did. Coming out of that section with 20 is, well, there's the water section, and then there's a windmill section, and then I think, oh, Griffin, and then I think that's the furthest I got. This section is not for speedrunning. Well, there is also that section. Good to know. This one's also kind of weirdly a pain in the ass as well. A pain in the behind. Also, I just noticed that they all move at different speeds, which I guess makes sense for like difficulty's sake, but probably would have been helpful to have clued into that sooner. I like how they just walk into the thingy and then die. I like that part. I really like that part. Eh? This is not what I meant to do at all. What do you think that spherical machine with the single thrusting nut is for? What do you think that that's doing right now? From like an industrial perspective, you know? What process is that? I guess it's to make the hypnosis goo. I keep forgetting what the story of this game is, but I think they're hypnotizing the bees, right? I'm assuming this is going to lead to a Sonic Heroes kind of ending, where this guy gets stung a bunch. I don't even know his fucking name. Imagine forgetting, like, Gruntilda's name, or K. Rool's name. You hate to see it. Oh, I thought it was going to come from the other way again. Okay. Careful now, careful now, careful now, careful now. What did I just say about the part where you have to be careful, Griffin? Why do you reverse direction? That's a sneaky one. I don't like that. Don't do that. You gotta be squidding me. How about a kiss for luck? Okay, here's the windmill section. We've got 10 bees left. I've never made it halfway through. What I just did is probably indicative of that not happening tonight, but maybe. Perhaps. Donkey Kong jump. Hey guys, so is it normal to think of like YouTube poops like when you're like, I was like chipping away at the ice on the driveway. No, no, no! It's so far back. And there was a clip of well, not an unfinished, but an unreleased YouTube poop that I posted on Twitter that kind of blew up. And I was thinking of ways of like improving it, like Because the reason I didn't release it is because that was like the only good bit from it, and the rest of it was like really uncreative, and it sucked, and it was just tedious. And it used sus a lot, and I don't like doing that. I think I'm better than that. And I was just like thinking of like the voice clips involved in some of the scenes from the episodes that I use, and like, no, if I rearrange the syllables this way, then it would be different. Then this would be so much funnier. I don't know if I still have like the source files for that project, but I might want to like take another crack at it. I know I saw a few people in the replies of that post kind of like, oh no man, you should totally like finish it and release it. I mean, I disagree with that. Like, I'm not gonna do that just because somebody asked me to, but it is interesting to think about. Alright, what's the bit here, I feel like I'm playing the credits of a fucking Smash Bros. Game. You know, minus the part where you die, though. Okay, elevator's moving faster now. We got some of these guys instead of some of the spikies. I think this is about... the balloons! Fellas, we are officially past 45%. We're in uncharted territory now. And I'm being very reckless with it. What do you guys think is the... I see you made it this far. Get it? Haha, note to self. Kill lucky duo. Take up comedy. I'm just gonna see what the behavior of this platform is. Can I smack this? No. Oh, whoa! Oh, you have to cross like that. I thought I would do it like in a different way, but that is not the case. Okay, okay. I'm gonna wait for that to stop moving. Take a break, take a break. His name is Capital B. Is it normal to think of YouTube poops full stop? No, it is not. It really isn't. The only stuff I think about is, can I avoid paperwork for one more day? Yes, yes. No, wait, you can get up here. My game skip theory was correct also. Holy shit. These are some speedy bull. Oh, it stops moving. Look at how slow it ascends, because I have to keep jumping. I guess here, it would be a better idea then to not use the Laylee spin so that your airtime is actually shorter as a result. Oh, you see that clipping through? You see that clip? Oh, look, Yuka's chilly. That's cute. More like cute-a-Laylee. Oh, I was about to say, better to be safe than sorry with this one, but I guess now I'm just unsafe and sorry. Wait, this one doesn't move. This one doesn't move. Oh my god. This really is the impossible lair. We really do live in a society. Yo, cool background though. What is happening now? Oh, I see. You know what? Never mind. I was about to say I'm more okay with this than the previous sections, but actually no. I take it back. This sucks. What is happening now? I'm gonna stay down here and see if I can try to observe the pattern here. Okay. I think I get it. Hey! Feeling pretty good about this one. Another door? Or as Super Mario says, another door? I have caught 6 spiders. They're called ranchos, Femi. Imagine if the Yooka-Laylee levels were as good as Shovel Knight's. If they were as good as Shovel Knight's, Femi, then we'd be over with this by now. We'd have already beaten this. I would say it's pulsating, not thrusting. I don't know. I associate pulsating with throbbing, and it's not like growing and shrinking. It was like moving back and forth, you know, pumping in and out. Oh, it's B Church now. 3rd time unlucky? But these are like all new... Oh no. Patterns I'm going to have to adapt to. And I'm out of bees. This is a weird bit. Oh no! Well, I guess that marks the checkpoint. Epic fail. And I know for a fucking fact that that is not the last one. So that right there is what 50% complete looks like. God damn. Alright, well let's take a look at the tonics and see if there's anything that can help us out. Oh, but first, bees. Yagbian, a very generous bee, likes a jar of nectar or 7. Won a place in the battalion via social media. A most useful guard often found coding relaxing Zen golf mechanics. A stylish bee that jumped ship from a rival hive that dared to question Bumbleson's abilities. The Great Ape War? Honey Sway is well-traveled and multi-talented, though coding the hive dance routines with Talbuzz has left him exhausted. Saves the day over and over and over and over in new slots too. Well, now they're all dead. Stingvin Onhertz, or 1 Hertz. Zzz. An experienced stinger with a potent toxin that can reduce its victim's movement to 8 FPS at best. Boy, that's biting. Christingfur, a multi-talented bee that wears many hats, all funny looking. A very animated guard, often spinning in all directions and full of the most potent venom. Alright, let's see. Much more time invincible when you take a hit. Hey, okay. I'll get that one. And I'll put that here. I'll replace that one. Less checkmates? What? Oh, less, as in checkpoints. TikTok. Prolong the enjoyment by slowing down time for the entire chapter. Googly eyes. Broken Joy-Con. No thanks. I've got enough of those. Snow problem. No longer skids on ice. Kind of need that one though. Some of the mechanics in there rely on sliding on ice. Swims faster. Climbs ropes and netting more quickly. That's pretty good. Oh my, look at the fucking spider Yooka artwork! Imagine catching that in Animal Crossing. Look at his hairy thorax. Amid a sonar blast that reveals nearby secrets. All secrets emit a faint sound that only Laylee can hear thanks to her comically huge ears. A 4th tonic slot? Well, yeah, of course. And then these are all filters and whatnot. And also Giant Head and Larry Seinfeld, Jerry Seinfeld. Yooka-64, Blockbuster Film. Yeah, these are all visual now. Okay. So now I get to add more. So this goes here. Wait, where does the 4th slot go that I just purchased for 2,500? Eh? Oh. Wait, what? But that's still 3. Unless I'm able to replace the original now. So let's see, I have Spider, I have Tough. I think I replaced that. Yeah, I want to hold on to Laylee for longer. Tri-twirl. A triple twirl and gracefully glide to the ground. Yooka says it's flying. Laylee says it's falling with style. So if I take this and I put it here, then I don't get the 4th slot anymore. So wait a second, what's the point? Why would I do that? What did I just spend 2,500 on? Alright. Alright, sure. Listen, I was using 2, so going up to 3 is an improvement anyways, but that, I'm not sure I get how the 4th tonic thingy works. It's a bit strange. Throbbing implies fast and dangerous. Pulsing is less intense. My relaxation area behind the museum has a runic tablet. It's turning into a cult site. I'm sorry to hear that, Paramox. I'm very sorry to hear that. Alrighty. Let's take another crack at this. So something that I am going to have to get used to, I did just give myself a new ability with gliding. Do I have to hold Y for that? I'm gonna have to make sure I see how that works out. So I bounce up, I press Y, and then... I don't know, that ability seems to behave the same as it did before. But maybe it's better, but only slightly? I don't know. Alright, round 2 of this. Let's see where this goes. The real cult is Animal Crossing itself. I'm getting the hang of this. It's just that third phase with the bouncing. He's gonna have a lot of new tricks up his sleeve that I am not gonna be ready for. Oh, that was the... I didn't realize that was the whole thing for this first phase. Okay. So far, so good. Not to jinx myself once again. I think having more invincibility frames, though, is especially going to be helpful. Because I do find myself, like... Sometimes I get a little bit, like, flustered, and I just, like, stop being good at the game at all. And I kind of lose several Bs in one go. So I think that'll come in really handy. Right, there you go. You gotta do that. You gotta be sneaky. You gotta be quick. See, I keep quoting that Clay World bit, but the result of being sneaky and quick is stepping on a pancake landmine and then fucking dying, so perhaps that is indeed not the strategy. Don't do this. Don't... No! He's flailing his arms. He's trying to fight back against the bees. He doesn't want this. He would rather die. I mean, after all, what are these streams, if not the equivalent to stepping on a pancake landmine and fucking exploding, if you ask me. Okay, faster climbing, though? Oh, wow, that is very, very nice. I do find myself losing my Bs here a lot as well, because the timing isn't very tight. Or rather, is very tight, and I'm not very good at it. Gotta get between you and you. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Very helpful indeed, Griffin, and now these guys are gonna start piling up back here. Cool abilities, Griffin. Well, if I were good at the game, they'd be helpful. I think that's what I mean by, perhaps, by getting flustered, is that I'm bad at reacting to things when my plans don't go to plan. Just take a breather, it's fine, it's all gonna be fine. Whoa, 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 hey, hey, hey! Calm down, buddy. Calm down, pal. There are wooden fish in Animal Crossing? I didn't... Hey, no spoilers. Can you hang them up on the wall and they talk? And now it's time to sing a silly song. Yeah, I'm gonna wait one more on this one. Come to me. Yes. See, these ones also like to give me a tough time. These homing rockets. But wait a minute. Rockets explode! Okay, one at a time. Nice and easy, nice and easy. See, if I sneak up here, then they get stuck on that instead, and I'm gonna take damage on the spider anyways, because I hate my life, but... Yeah, I have to wake up this spider first, and then it'll charge at me, and then I go over it, and then I go... You know, I go... Just like that. Oh! How do I do this triple glide hover thing? Sure feels like it could come in handy. I do appreciate, though, that it doesn't override the default behavior, because I feel like that would make me, like, a lot less used to, the little parts of the movement that I have come to understand it, and it would kind of turn that on its head, and then I would just have to, like, relearn it all over again, but apparently not, unless, again, the glide that you get out of it is only very slight. Nope. Not doing much better than last time, it seems, in terms of B count, which isn't really the only term. How very sad that these things just rocket forward to their death. And that's just the way it is. endlessly. That's their job, that's their purpose. It's kind of sad if you think about it. I have no idea what the timing on that is. I'm so bad at... because you go off screen. No, too early, too early. I believe in you, Griffin. Thank you, Neon Blue. In less than an hour, my state commences lockdown. Holy shit, I hope you're okay. Hope everything works out for you. I've been hearing some rumors Canada might start doing a similar thing. Guys, not to brag, but our response to coronavirus has been, like, super cool. This is humiliating. Oh, the platform took me! Having trouble staying upright here. Staying centered. I keep having to readjust to the left and right. Keep drifting side to side. Now that's what I call broken Joy-Con. Okay, here at the boss with 22 bees now. To be fair, y'all should have locked down like 2+ weeks ago, yeah. Both in your ability to succeed and ability to fail. I think the only... well, and ability to flail, that is not misspeaking. That is apt. But also, I would say, I think what you should believe in is my ability to disappoint. My state wants to go into lockdown, but my governor said no because he wants the profits from spring break tourism, so now people are doing the guillotine Twitter thing. Ooh, I like the guillotine Twitter thing. Sometimes I wish I could take this game and put a guillotine to it. And other times, I say, David Wise, you're the man of my dreams. Thank you for everything that you do. No glow, here he comes! I'm just trying to stay very, very focused right now. Yeah, you really have to like duck or roll. Standing is like you're too tall. There we go, though. I'm getting the hang of it. Just in time to be at 19 bees. Yippee. 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 Three times? He really means business now. Oh, he's still going! Right, because I guess if once he loses all of his bees, then he only needs one hit to lose. Just like me, haha. Man, you're still working? That's crazy! I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, this is a sorely needed ability. Griffin. Okay, I can still... There's a way out of this still. So if I stand here and then roll, that I won't, like, be in midair, and then I won't slam into the icicles? Gee, it's kind of cold. I always take a hit on that, and I don't need to. Die. I hate that touching the sides of icicles gives you damage and I can't climb the ledge because there's a lip! Why would you ever make a collision that does that? That drives me insane. Like, ordinarily, that would not frustrate me, but considering that I need, like, every last bit that I can get, it's the little things that like that suddenly become, like, huge frustrations that drive me insane. I'm just bad at video games, but, you know. It doesn't help. Oh man, I lost a ton of bees here. I gotta take this part a lot slower, for sure. It's not as bad as if you know what you're doing, which I don't, but, you know, theoretically. Oh, mama, hoo-ha-hoo, wow, wow. What's this I hear about longer invincibility frames? What? Do I get one whole extra frame? I think any point that I would have been at where I would have been considered ahead previously, just like any possibility of that just went down the drain. But you know, I can still try. I can still believe. Oh, I can just do... I don't even need to wait for the third one. You can just get up there on your own. Griffin, this is not the right way. This is not the way. This is just depressing. Yo, Keaton drowning art be looking like... See, like, not that I would do this, but if I were to touch the sides of those icicles right now, like, I would take damage, and I don't think that that's fair. Do you think this maybe suffered from, like... What is it? When something is, like, not over-engineered, but, like... When you don't get outsiders' opinions on things, and because you're making the video game, you're like, oh, well, I live and breathe making this, so my skill ceiling for what I think is easy and what I think is hard is completely different to what an actual consumer's perception of that would be. So then I like, curve the difficulty differently than I should. What's that called? What's that called? Ooh, I went underneath. That's an interesting approach. Worked out, though. So we're past where the balloons were from the last session. Again, not the last attempt, but further than I thought I would get. Right, windmill. I think what I ought to do is to get it spinning this way, and then I'll be able to get to this a little bit easier. Could have been that the last time I attempted that, the windmill piece, the spokes, I suppose you would call them, just weren't in the proper place. I wonder if this being ice would like be beneficial, like for sliding underneath if I like build up momentum. But then again, I guess that's kind of what like the spiky walls do. They like prevent you from doing just that. So maybe I will think again. Take it easy, take it easy. I said take it easy, not take it beezy, Yooka! Easy, beezy, beautiful. Guys, question, what if Yooka had like real human hair? Like he just had like a human head of hair. That should be like a visual perk that they also add alongside Jerry Seinfeld, Yuka. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, first-hand bias. I work for a corporation that has been receiving a lot of bad press these past few days. Fortunately, that they've announced we'll be receiving paid time off while our store is closed. I can't fucking talk. I'm so with this game. I would assume GameStop though, because that would put a lot of previous comments regarding selling Funko Pops and meaning a lot of weird people and co-workers who won't shut up about Xenoblade 2 particularly into context. If I had a coworker who didn't shut up about Xenoblade 1, I would actually kind of welcome it, I think. With the first, I'm like, yeah, and then the part with Shulk is so cool, man. Like, how would you even try to sell somebody else on Xenoblade 2, you know? Yeah, there's this one part where the girls talk about peeing, it's really funny. There's one part where the girls take their clothes off and they have a bath together. Really fits in line with the religious and societal philosophies that the first game explored, I think. It really builds on what the first one built, you know? That wasn't a coworker, that was some random guy on campus. Okay. I can't even begin to, like, figure out a window to bounce on this. It's timed very tightly. Come to me. Oh, I guess the motif before is that we were in a kitchen in the first boss fight, and now we're in a dining room. I'm sorry I'm like not doing anything. I'm very scared because I'm out of bees. Seems that I'm going for it too early, if anything. I should wait a little bit longer. This thick brown line is the center, so he does that. There we go. Lizard pancakes! But wait a second, pancakes explode. I think best bet is that I maybe, like, get past this boss fight, but I don't think I should hope for anything more than that. Although, hey, it is worth mentioning that this is on par with the furthest I got last time. He's got a fucking gun. Eh? Do I eat these, or are these bad? That one is. Do I just do that? Oh no, now it's more hazards. I think I have to wait for him to come back down to the ground. No? Yes. Laylee! Don't you walk out on me! Don't you die on me! Holy shit. Wait, what? Rex, more like Set. Xenoblade 2 and Astral Chain is the same game in my mind, and nothing will change that. Hey, so what's going on with the tonics that I just equipped? As the great Crazy Frog once said, what's going on? Wait, I don't have this anymore? I would like this instead, I think. Which ones do I have, though? I want to, like, look up. I guess I just have to scroll to the check marks. I would like to be able to navigate the cursor up to my equipped row, but that's okay. So I have this one equipped. I want this one equipped. I don't... What is the fucking... I don't get how this works. Is it broken? I don't get it. Oh, I'll tell you what. I think I get how it works, actually. You have to equip it on the menu, and then you enter a stage, and then it asks to play level or equip tonics. And I think on that stage is where you put in your fourth one. I don't know why it's just, like, not a permanent upgrade, but that would be my guess. Let's take a look and see if it works out. I mean, there's 4 skulls. Maybe that's what that means. If that doesn't work, then I have no idea how to make the 4th one do what it's supposed to do. But at the same time, it's not like I have anything else to be spending my quills on, so it's also not really a bad thing. Hey, also, it didn't provide me with the option to even toggle tonics, so I guess that's not how you do it, at least in the impossible Lair. I don't get how I'm supposed... I just don't get it. That's odd. Look at this dude's goofy ass and tiny little bee wings. Is he already through with us? Fine by me. What would Keaton and Weresonic puppies look like? You mean like if Keaton and the Werehog? Yeah, that's right. He's called a Werehog, not Weresonic. Jesus Christ, chat. I expect better of you in this community. Do you mean if those two had babies? I mean, it does build on what the first one established, just the exact wrong things. There are maybe some, like, designs that maybe raised an eyebrow in Xenoblade 1, but there weren't, like, scenes dedicated to weird, horny moments. Xenoblade 2, horny moments. Hey, can somebody go to youtube.com right now, look up Xenoblade 2 bath scene. I want to know how many views it has. I want to get really sad tonight. I want to get really sad. Because you know someone's uploaded that cutscene, and there are YouTube comments about it that are weird and creepy. It built on Riki being garbage. Riki was tolerable in the first one. He's a little bit okay. But I think maybe that's just, you know, having perspective. After realizing how much worse it could be. Yeah, there we go. Now we're just gonna not fuck this part up, and we're doing better than usual. I said. No, stop dropping them. No dropping. No. We're done. Stop spawning them, please. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. 362,000 views? That's like as many copies as that game sold. Never mind, it sold over 1 million, which only gives Monolith Soft more direction to lean even harder to make even more millions of copies. Haha. Very curious to see what the remaster of 1 will do, because, I mean, people know about the first one, because that's like an infamously... Well, maybe not infamously, but the whole, like, operation thing that they did, like, trying to get that game localized was a whole thing back in the day. You know, I feel like people remember that. It was just, like, a hard game to get at the time, so maybe that'll make it... You know, I think there are people that are interested in it, and maybe the remaster, or the definitive edition, whatever, will lead to more people being able to access it. Or nobody will buy it, and Xenoblade 3 will be, Xenoblade 2 times 2. Okay, bring it on. Jesus fucking Christ, that game is so fucking weeby. I'm glad somebody says it, because that's my opinion, and I feel like I live in a fucking vacuum sometimes, because I don't think anybody else agrees with me. Well, not a vacuum, a bubble. Worth it? Alright, wake up, Rancho. Your spiders are already dangerous. You don't have to put spikes on them. Nope, 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 no, 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 nope, 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 no, no, nope. Griffin lives in the poltergust. This is why his internet is bad. I mean, maybe so. I would explain a lot, because maybe in the poltergust, there's like a reality. There's like, it like recreates, it's like the Matrix. Like you think you're in your reality, but you're just in the poltergust. This thing auto-fires. I realize what the challenge here is now. For the second time, that is. Even people who like it should be able to admit that it's super anime-y. Well, unfortunately, GameXplain sure can't, so I don't think there's any hope left for us. I think the problem is that people who like it is like, they don't see being weeby as being like a bad thing or an inaccessible thing. They're like, no, it's good because of those reasons. And because they have no fucking self-awareness. Unlike me, of course. If I wasn't self-aware, I think I'd know. Oh my god, 36 Bs! Not bad at all. Give myself a pat on the back for that one. On that note, I do like Xenoblade 2, but dear lord, that shit is weeb as heck, sometimes to an annoying degree. I just think it could have been better if it wasn't that way. And they took all the budget, like all the people they paid to animate those bath scenes, and they maybe like animated like a conversation about like, I don't know, morality or some shit. Griffin, you realize by playing and being in the FE community you're actually a weeb. Yes, well maybe if Xenoblade if Xenoblade 3. Guys, I found a new number. It's called through. It comes between 2 and 3. He kisses his staff. He goes. But if maybe if Xenoblade 3 had a big sexy wolf boy, then that would be another matter. But it does not, so it is. Eh? We gotta stop the corporate jackhammer. Hey, how's it going? I'm Jack. Is that an iCarly reference? No, it's a Community reference, actually. I think it's from Season 6. As if Dan Schneider and Dan Harmon are not the same people, chat. Speaking of, isn't Community coming to Netflix like all 6 seasons on April 1st? That's gonna be lit. It used to be like in like 2013-ish, but it got taken off when it was getting thrown around a bunch of different networks, but I guess it's coming back, so that's pretty neat. But what about Yahoo's screen, guys? Xenoblade 2.8 final chapter prologue. Being horny for Keaton counts. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I think I'm immune. I don't think it makes me a weeb. I think it makes me a genius. I swear to God. Okay. Every single time, it always seems like he's not gonna make it, but he always slows to a crawl, or to a stop rather. Just a little bit later than that. Oh, that's why there's this upper space here to work with. So you have somewhere to like hide, so you need to jump earlier than you think you do. Okay, well they're all dying on the lasers, so I'm gonna take a wild I'm gonna try to make a wild move here. Not gonna say anything regarding my current B count or how I feel good about myself. That is not necessary, Griffin. You do not need to be saying these things. Not gonna jinx it. Not gonna jinx it. Not gonna say a thing. Not gonna say a thing good or bad. I'm gonna shut up and focus, actually, is what I'm gonna do. I'm always surprised. I haven't actually looked at chat, but I'm always surprised how many people that I know just, like, don't have Netflix. You think that's the one thing that everybody does have. But I guess for Canadians it's different, because maybe, like, some of y'all have Hulu, or some of y'all just pirate. But for Canadians don't get things like Hulu, so that's about it. Now that's what I call a hit box, if I've ever seen one. He's not a genius, he is a void of genius. Well, what else would you call being horny for Keaton, then? Ooh! 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 Well, I'm not in a safe spot just yet. I was about to be very proud of myself for not necessarily sequence skipping, but like, what would the word be? Cycle skipping? Because usually I wait on those, but I just skipped 2. Almost without taking damage, but I still wound up doing that. It was almost cool. Holy moly, that was cool. I shouldn't have jumped! Gotta be patient. Gotta wait for it to come all the way on down. Take it easy. Take it easy. Whatever you do, Griffin, don't think about how high your heart rate must be. Because that'll definitely make it worse. So don't think about how it'll make it worse. I am shocked that I have, since Tropical Freeze, done many games that are much harder than Tropical Freeze, but I have never, while playing a game, gotten a heart rate warning like that, ever. Oh no. Oh, we're going this way? I should have just gone back down to the windmill and cut my losses, honestly. Woo! Oh, this one, like, see, this one drops just as fast too, as though, is the problem. Come on. Come on. Come on, Luigi! The fucking sides of the icicles! How go the phone calls? I'm so glad you asked. I've gotten even more calls from even more countries. I'll pull out my phone the next time I die, and I'll read the full list of countries that I've been getting phone calls from. I'm surprised. Usually I don't get so many new ones in just a day. And I thought it was just like a phone call scam going on in like one call center in one region. This is like a global thing. Kind of fucked up how these guys just face through the floor. What do you think that feels like for them? Do you think they feel anything? Do you think they feel pain? I do. I hope they do. This one's always a tricky one with the side to side now. Well, that was a resounding success. Tell you what though, usually I come here with 0 Bs, so it's a little bit better. No, not phone sex. The scam is that they call, I don't know if you've been here for this, they call like for 2 seconds and then they hang up. And the trick is that they want you to call them back and then they'll rack up like a bunch of like long distance minutes. And they'll try to keep you on the phone as long as they possibly can and you do call them back. But of course, the trick with any spam call is not to pick up. And also not to hang up. Because that's like a human action. And then you tell them that a person's behind that number. And then they're really not gonna go away. Wow, twice, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what the trick is with the ducky thing. What's up with this? I guess I just do that? And the trick is to react really fast? Also, that's a wide spread. Usually it's not like that. Last time he was just like shooting them all in the same direction, wasn't he? Oh, I wasn't watching for the glow! Superior B. Fuck. I'm tougher than you look. Well, I guess Yooka looks pretty cute. That's a fair point. What in the world is going on? There's more after this in terms of like the phases and shit too. Come on. Come on down. What is happening? Oh my god! Holy moly. See, I'm not gonna fall for this time though. That's my secret. He's not really coming down, is he? Oh, I guess that works. Oh, and so does this. Wait, I might make it through. I don't have any bombs anymore, but you know. I'm about to go crackers. I'm about to lose my crackers. Okay, wait for the bounce, wait for the bounce. Here it comes. Is that it? Okay, one more. Okay, it looks like he's done introducing like new shit. He's just gonna keep going until I damage him enough. Oh. I know I was just talking about it like a second ago, but I think I feel a cardiac arrest coming on. I'm getting so nervous now. I'm like forgetting all the timing that I've like tried to like learn this whole stream. At least this part's pretty generous, but then mixing it with this, I usually like to hang out around the middle. And even though I have Bs, like I don't want to do anything rash. Bringo. I'm not even going to give him, like, the acknowledgement of it. I feel like I've been holding my breath for the past 5 minutes. I gotta take some water. And yet there is more. But wait, there's more. Well, that was 50%. What's he saying? So you think you can dance? You'll never finish this final section? Wait, maybe I'm a third of the way, 2/3 of the way through then. Maybe they've decided to be nice and make something like short but sweet. Who would ever do this? I mean, I meant in terms of, like, building something like this, in terms of, like, level design. Like, why would you, what, in you? More invincibility frames, huh? More invincibility frames, huh? This is it, Laylee. Oh god, these drop out on their own, and I'm being chased. That's it, that's my last B. It's just you and me. Oh god, I thought that was a rocket. Just you and me, Laylee. To make you suffer. Well, I meant in terms of, like, why would anybody play this, but, you know. God, I love the way the music is building, though. It sounds great. You've really got me. He's gonna sting me and he's gonna fucking die is what's gonna happen. The nuclear puppies? I mean, those are really shiny. Are those the nuclear puppies? Watch there, like, not actually be a nuclear puppy in it. He's just saying that as, like a funny, hilarious thing. Like a lol, so random. Oh no, but I have to go back now for her. Alright. Alright, what's the percentage, boys? My breathing feels fucked up. It's so stressful. I like how chat said, let's savor Griffin's impending death. After I died. It came that quick. Fuck, what do I do? Should I astral chain this? Or... This feels more doable than astral chain, but I don't know. I feel like giving 2 games that treatment in a row is, like, mean. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just hopping around. I just need to take a breather. Just take a walk around, you know? Just turn on Animal Crossing. Lessen your panic with tarantulas. But, like, is this the finale? Because I don't want to do another play session of just fucking around with the Impossible Lair. Either I finish it tonight or I don't finish it at all, is what I'm getting at. I would like to go to Animal Crossing. That is very tempting. But, like, yeah, should we just, like, pull it up on YouTube and then just watch the ending there? And because I feel pretty proud. That's the furthest I've ever gotten. But I don't think that's, like, repeatable. I think from this point on, I'm just gonna get, like, sleepier, and I'm gonna get diminishing returns as a result. So let me know what you guys think of that. Vote now on your phones. I have been doing cool things with my island. I would really like to show you guys. Griffin isn't a streamer anymore. He just reacts to the endings of games. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do then. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. It's really... I mean, I should feel bad for doing this. I'm turning off this kazoo music. Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. I'm gonna look up a speed run of the Impossible Lair as well. The world record for this game is 21 minutes and 58 seconds. Credit due where credit's due. This is by a YouTube user called Jumpy Luff. You've beaten worse, but okay. Don't feel bad, this game doesn't deserve it. I mean, but I like it more, like, I think with Astral Chain, me and chat agree with that. Is this playing at the regular speed? No, I'm just surprised by like how nice the frame rate looks now. I just got back. Did we win? No, he's cheating. I got, what was it, 67% through to the final end? I'm going to do a little bit of skipping. This is the very beginning now. Boy, that's a nice frame rate. I feel like maybe if I was playing on like a real... I'm just going to like skip to like where I was, because this is like 10 minutes of just like watching what I was playing before. Look at all these turkeys. Alright, and now we wait. Now we see. I don't think it's cheating so much as it is active failure, you know? Less so cheating than giving up. God, this looks so much nicer at a regular frame rate with no screen tearing, even though the bitrate's kind of chunky. Guys, I feel so bad. I'm always kicking myself for my capture card just not even being capable of doing a stable 30. And by my capture card, I mean computer. Because I feel like I would be much better at this if I wasn't playing at like sub 30 with screen tearing. And I know I often blame that, but like, that's not the first time that I've said that. Like, because I've been playing, when I was farming coins in handheld mode a few streams of this ago, like I had already observed that like, wow, playing this at 60 FPS is like a world of difference in terms of how fun and enjoyable it is to play. And maybe if I was good at this, then chat would be nicer to it too, because I don't think my gameplay experience with it is at all representative of, like, the game itself, you know? I feel like I do a lot of things to Yooka-Laylee that Yooka-Laylee doesn't deserve. Though, in terms of complaints that are actually real, I do sort of wish that the tonics, like, did anything. I observed, like, no difference. The only one that I really, could tell the difference was how long... The one where Laylee, like, stays away longer before she'll actually, like, go away and you can't get her back. Just realized that there aren't any bells on this stage either, so that's a pretty big, some bad news. I see we're in the beehive now, we got some honeycombs. But yeah, I don't know. Like, chat just doesn't like this game because they don't want to like the game, but I wanted to like it, and I feel let down a little bit. Maybe not let down. You know what? I let Yooka-Laylee down, is what I did. My dislike of this game is independent of your aptitude as a player. Well, it's a good thing, too, because I guess in that case I'd ruin every game. Hashtag get Griffin a PC that isn't a Mac. I hope you know that my next computer is going to be like the brand new 2020 MacBook Pro. I'm just waiting for them to upgrade the Intel chips. This game seems fun. I'm glad you think so, Kaijumafu. I feel like it's specifically Femi that I find myself disagreeing with a lot on games that are just okay. Wow, that doesn't sound like 67% to me. I feel like I was much, much closer than 67%, but okay. Yes, I like Mac. And I would like to clarify something regarding a feature name of boot camp. Look at this, look at this cheese. I didn't know you could do that's helpful. I described it as dual boot. That is not a correct description. You can just install Windows on a Mac and then run it, and then you can like switch back and forth. You can run both at the same time through a Apple-endorsed third-party program called Parallels Desktop, but I think I misspoke. I misused my terminology. I'm a MacBook Pro, baby. How do you develop LBA with the Mac? Very smoothly, with very intuitive trackpad gestures. iPhone. MacBook Pro, baby. Apple Watch. Oh, okay, then get Windows. See, the thing is, though, is that I like the software experience of Mac. I like having privacy. Is that the product Apple Watch, or is he on an Apple Watch list? Probably both. Probably both. Get a mouse. See, this is why I feel so bad for Windows users, is because Windows trackpads are so fucking awful, and it really is all about software, because you can use a Mac trackpad with Windows, and it, like, becomes garbage. It's all about that, you know, interconnectivity between... Oh, look at this! They're pulling this bit from Yooka-Laylee 1! Yeah, no way in hell I would be able to do that. But yeah, using the Mac trackpads with Mac OS is a dream. It's so buttery smooth. I wouldn't have it any other way. Bold. Yeah, and I draw with the trackpad too, that's right. But that's the thing, like, it's not, like, people, like, grimace and cringe when I say that, but it's not even a bad thing. It's pleasant and smooth. Imagine drawing with your trackpad when you can have an easier time on mobile. What, you mean, like, drawing with the phone? Anyways, take a look at what's going on right here. This is kind of fucked up. You have to spit it out on him, and he's gonna go, ah. This is a speedrun, though. Is he waiting? I guess you have to wait for him to... Wait, guys, this is kind of... Wait, I don't think he deserves this. Self-destruct sequence. What the hell did I just... Oh, guys, I found out what I just dropped. Guys, I need to get myself some fabric glue. Another piece of my maid dress just fell off. Look at this, there's more! What happens if you die during this section, I wonder? Do you have to do even more all over again? Boy, this looks so fluid to play, and I'm sure it's the fact that it's being speedrun also helps with that, but like, man, sure wish I had a computer that could run streaming without screen tearing. That would be nice. Apple users be like, oops, dropped my penis. See, that was actually the YouTube poop thing that I was thinking of earlier with the Donkey Kong thing. Because in the original YouTube poop, Diddy Kong, he says, haha, jealous, green, cause you don't have it. And then my edit was, he says sus, and I'm like, I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, that's stupid. But then I thought about the part where he says green, and I could make him say like penis. So you know, I'm pretty good. I don't know if I'm good at games, but I know my YouTube poops. Look at like the momentum you can build. This is actually insane movement going on right now. This is amazing. Holy moly. This is apparently the, former world record. And then Queen Bee comes along. No, it's you can hear the Velcro. These are the cuffs. There's little, like, plastic jewel thingies, but they're attached very poorly. Oh wait, Laylee, do you have to write so loudly? Oh no, he's speedrunning this too. Milk and Two Sugars. Hey Yooka, I've been writing a story. Fanfiction. Oh really, what happens? Well, we have his royal stingdom, and he built this. Wait a second, so this all took place inside of Yooka-Laylee 1. It was all a dream. Oh, okay. Shame it wasn't real. Shame this playthrough was real. That's a cute ending, though. Whoa! Okay, so that's cute. It's kind of a side story. Anyways, that was Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair. Tell the speedrunner to backwards long jump. I'm gonna, like, pick up the thingy that just fell off of my outfit before I lose it. That would be 3 out of 4 that have fallen off now, and I don't know where to get fabric glue. I'm sorry, I don't know. I used to draw on mobile with Autodesk when I was at college. I had to do something that 1 hour commutes to and from. Anyways, I don't really have anything to say. I liked this game, I just wish I was better at it. End of statement. Feels like a bit of a disservice to not have more to say. People don't like Platonic in general. I do. I still want to see more out of them. Maybe though their next game should be something whose gimmick is not obscene difficulty. I think their gimmick should be like a game that's fun. That would be a cool idea. Anyways, coming up next is Animal Crossing New Horizons. Please hold.